What's that?
You could have brought your Coors Light can today.
Should have told me. I would have. I had plenty of them last night, though. So
All right, questions for him?
nice. No mistake on whose phone, you know. You guys can order a sticker online if you want. Lighten the mood, you know. Anyways, good to see you guys.
Where do you get that hat at?
Online, MyersLeonard.com/shop, baby. Same with the stickers. Same with the shorts. Same with the hoodie. Yeah, blessed, baby. You know, gotta let them know.
How would you describe the difference of where you are in this offseason compared to other offseasons?
I guess the easiest way to put it is that my confidence is at an all-time high. It's funny, I just got off the phone with Drew Hanlon, who, of course, I'm very close with. I've trained with him the last 2 summers in L.A., and we were just talking, you know, it was 3 seasons ago. I had a really, really rough year, and, you know, people have written about it and everything, but everyone knows it was a rough year for me, off the floor, on the floor, all that. So, you know, I made the change with the help of my wife to kind of build a team, go down to LA, change my off-season routine, and really just try to rebuild the player and person that I am today. And so the last 2 off seasons have been incredible. And I knew coming into 2 years ago that I wasn't going to play. I dug myself a hole. You know, I would say that rightfully so, there was a lack of confidence from the staff, maybe from the players, and I had to earn that confidence and respect back. And last summer was another huge jump for me. You know, training with Joel and all those other guys that Drew has, and playing 5-on-5 a lot, training really Monday through Saturday, early in the morning, lifting, doing the whole nine. You know, I've talked about it a million times. And so this summer is going to be, I think, you know, not that I'll always train every summer, but like that last step. And I would say that the year I had, this is the most confident I've ever been, the best I've ever played, the most consistent I've ever played, and I felt that I had a very, very good season. And when I was given the opportunity to play, I feel that I produced and gave our team a chance to win on a night-to-night basis. And then, you know, some things happen and I fall out of the rotation. But I guess one thing that I'm really proud of is something I always talk about is being a true professional and staying ready. And so, although the end of the season for our team was not what we wanted, you know, we ran into the Warriors. I mean, what can we say? You know, that's a hell of a team. And, you know, nobody wants to be swept, but getting to the Western Conference Finals, you know, it had been 19 years. I mean, that's incredible. This was a very special team and a special year. But I would say individually, as I mentioned, throughout the whole season, I felt very confident. And then, obviously, the last 2 games were what I know in my heart that I can do and the work that I put in. And I'm going to wrap this all back now to say that heading into this offseason, I feel very confident in what I've done. And also, lastly, it makes me that much more hungry to see what I just did the last 2 games to work even harder, which is, I guess is possible. But I love the work, and I'm excited to come back next season a better version of myself.
Is it any extra motivation knowing that Nurk is probably going to miss the first part of next year? Is that?
No. I see what you're saying, but no, I would work as hard as I possibly can regardless. But, you know, I think, once again, I'm happy to know that I feel that I gave the staff confidence and I gave the organization confidence in me over the last 2 years, really, but in particular this year on a night in and night out basis, that coming into next season, I'm well aware of the work that I'm willing and going to put in this summer to come back next year ready for a more definite role, because I know I can help this team win.
To be a starter a couple of years ago when the season started and have that kind of go up and down, did not plays and then have an opportunity like you did last night, at what point were you kind of able to get past the disappointment of having that role fluctuate so much and then be able to be ready when those opportunities come?
I mean, my my career in general, up until really kind of the last 2 seasons, but especially this season, has really been a roller coaster. I mean, I've showed at times when I was younger that I could play, but maybe it was inconsistent. You know, I'm not going to get into the full deal, but there came a time when I was very unhealthy. My body didn't feel right. There was a lot going on. We'll call it with internal medicine issues. I mean, to be frank with you guys, I was depressed. I had anxiety pulling up to our arena. I mean, it was bad. I didn't want to go in public for fear of what people thought of me. But I'm happy to know here I am on the other side of it. And it wasn't easy to deal with, but I'm proud to be here today. And it wouldn't have happened without my wife and a lot of caring people. So, you know, I guess it's just being a true professional and sticking to who I am as a man. You know, I meant what I said when I, you know, in my social media post that I'm like, we're never out of the fight, and I'm certainly never going to quit. And I guess all that being said, for me personally, these last couple games were special. I mean, last night was, I mean, the last 2 games, to see, I suppose, the appreciation from the fans and to know what I've overcome it's a damn good feeling.
Meyers,
One more question, then we get
Have you met with them yet?
I have not.
Meyers, you've been with Dame as long as anybody, you know, through this whole run. Does it give you some kind of validation that, like, after, you know, years of going out in the playoffs early, you guys stick together, you finally make the Western Conference Finals? Does it give you some validation, kind of sticking together with this group and like having this breakthrough?
No question. I think I said something about this in Denver, but I mean, everything that's happened, getting swept twice, you know, things not always going our way, but we still have a model of consistency, really, of making the playoffs. I got to think, I can't speak for other organizations, but I got to think something would have been blown up by now. Pretty much the same staff. You know, we've got some new players, but I mean, it's honestly, it's what Coach Stott said, it's what a lot of us have said. This was a special year, and we have a very special team. And I think that speaks to our culture. I think that speaks to guys' willingness to come in every day and care about each other, and then also put the work in. You know, this is not to be taken for granted. And I think one thing Damian said last night is we showed that we can play with the elite teams in the NBA, and this wasn't the way we wanted to end. But I fully anticipate that every guy will train very hard this summer and come back a better version of themselves. And it's also good to get a taste of it at this level because, as Dame mentioned it, as I've mentioned before as well, the Warriors are they're the example. Like this is 5 straight finals for them, and their ability to sustain a certain level of excellence and continue to win year in and year out is something that we've done, but now we need to take the next step. And I think that we have guys that are plenty talented. I think that we have guys that care and will get better, and we'll come back next season ready to rock and roll.
Okay, we're gonna wrap it up there, Hammer.
Well, come on, I'm always good for good answers.
Sure.